for nobody to applaud. I'm not waiting for nobody to give me a handshake and to pat me on my back. I'm going to get it. I'm going to eat because there's a blank check mentality that's waiting to go eat. Are you a dog publicly, but a chihuahua privately? Are you a pit bull publicly? You want everybody to see you as this pit bull publicly, but privately, you a chihuahua. You're not going to eat privately. You playing games. You taking shortcuts. You finding the easy way out. You better stand up and be mama's baby. You gotta remember that you mama's baby. You gotta remember that you your mama's child. If mama don't come, ain't nobody coming. If mama don't help you do it, ain't nobody doing it. What you waiting for? You better get your mama smile in your mind. You better get your mama smile in your mind and the picture of your mama smiling, and that's what you want to look at. You want to know that you making your mom proud with the steps that you take. Are your actions privately making your mom smile? The worst thing in the world is that you can be a public success and a private failure. The worst thing in the world is that you can be a counterfeit, that you can have everybody fooled, but when you get along with yourself, you know you ain't worth two nickels rubbed together. What life are you living? Are you living a life of duality? Are you living a life of singleness wherein the thing that people see publicly is what you are privately? There's duality in our life. We gotta move that out. Nobody wants to see a public success and a private failure, but most of us do that. We hit up the ground with all of this stuff, all of these different things, and we want everybody to think we got it going all the way on. But the reality is, you're putting on a whole show. You might as well go to Hollywood and be an actor because, boy, you got some things for us. You got some tricks for us. But I challenge you today to confront your real self, your true self, your private self. The self that you don't want nobody to see. The self that you keep hiding and running from. The self that you keep going to counselors and talking to them about that self that you don't want nobody to see. And you're getting counseled on how to keep that self in the closet. How to keep that self tucked away so that don't nobody see it. And you're so afraid that if it comes out, that if other people could see the self that you don't want nobody to see, what'll happen to you? Well, it's that private self that's holding the real you hostage. Because the real you is not the one we see. The real you is the one that's in that closet. The real you is the one that's tucked away. The real you, I'm talking about mama's baby. The real you, where is it at? You know how it is. When your mama show up and you see your mama show up, oh, I know what time it is now. We need to see that you. We need to see you with the Superman cape on. If your mom was crossing the street and you saw an ambulance speeding down the road and you had to get to your mom to move her out the way, what would be your urgency? What would be your urgency to get there, to get her out the way in order to save your mom? What is your urgency? What is your urgency? There's an ambulance coming, bro. Your mama is in the street. What are you gonna do? See, it's in that moment. It's in that moment where you don't care what it look like. You don't care what the lighting looks like. You don't care what outfit you have on. You don't care how you look. You don't care who you gotta break through, what you gotta break through. You don't care how many cars you gotta jump over. But you getting there. And it's with that same urgency that life is waiting on you to live. With the urgency, like an ambulance is coming and your mom is in the road. When you gonna start living life? Jesus Christ came and said, I came that you may have life and have it more abundantly. What is this abundant life? Everybody always talking, but ain't nobody living no abundant life. What is abundant life? Because it ain't what we see on TV. It ain't what we see celebrities living. What is the abundant life? The life that you get to live from the inside out. Most of us live our life from the outside in. That's not the life that we're talking about. I'm talking about you living life from the inside out. And every day that you wake up, it's like opening a gift. It's a Christmas gift every day because you're being revealed in stages and in steps. You're being revealed in stages and in steps. Every day you woke up, every day you awaken to a new day, something new is being revealed about you. I used to say this, man, I don't know why I've been put on this earth. Well, what is it that I'm put on this earth to do? And who am I? Then a little small voice say, it's going to take eternity to reveal you to you because there's eternity on the inside of you. The Creator knew you before you was ever in the earth. You came from eternity and you were born into time. Stop tripping. I was tripping. Stop tripping about that. Every day for me is like a new gift. Every day for me is me being revealed in stages and in steps. Peeling back a new step and saying, look at you, look, this is who you are. Look at what you can do here. And every day, I promise you, it's like Christmas. I'm a gift that keeps on giving. I'm the gift that keeps on giving. And I can't wait to wake up. I can't wait to put that type of energy, I'm going to save my mama energy into my day. I'm not waiting on somebody to applaud me. Man, please. Bro, please. Are you serious? I'm not waiting to take an energy drink. I don't believe in energy drinks. If I took an energy drink, I would probably take off like an airplane. I don't need an energy drink. I don't need a bunch of sugar. I don't need it. Why? Because I'm activated, living my life, an abundant life that you can live from the inside out. Now, if you're just living a life of survival, you might need an energy drink. You might need 5 cups of coffee. And everybody built different. I'm talking about how I'm built, right? I'm not comparing myself to anybody else. I'm talking about how I'm built and what it takes for me to get up in the morning. A mama's baby. What it takes for you to get up in the morning. When you gonna step into the real you? We haven't seen the real you yet. We haven't seen the you that is revealed to you in stages and in steps. And when you wake up every morning, you can say, look at me. The same way you put on a different outfit every day is the same exact way God wants to reveal you to you in stages and in steps. Life is waiting to reveal you to you in stages and in steps, but you refuse to grow. You refuse to get in the right environment. And just like we revealed in stages and in steps, you could have never thought that if you planted one apple seed, that it can become an apple orchard. Every day, that seed is producing something and being revealed in a new way every day in stages and in steps. And it's in that same way as a seed lives its life from the inside out. That's what we're waiting on you to do. If you challenge yourself to live your life from the inside out and to put yourself in the right environments, your life is environment activated. You've been in the wrong environment for so long, it have stifled your growth. It have stifled your ability to expand, to lengthen, and to grow and to stretch out. Environment makes results predictable. You've not been in a predictable environment. See, the environment, you can't grow oranges in Alaska. You have to go to Florida to grow oranges. You can't produce icicles in Florida, but you have to go to Alaska because the environment is conducive to producing icicles. And Florida environment is conducive to producing oranges. But most of us, we going into an Alaska environment and expecting oranges to come up out the ground. You're around people who say they're your friends, but they're your worst enemies because they won't tell you the truth. And you continue to stay around them because it's your comfort zone. You're not going to get something new doing something old. You're doing the same thing you was doing 15 years ago and expecting different results. You still dreaming about owning your own company. You still dreaming about going to Africa, going to Asia, taking trips and doing all this stuff, but you still behaving the same way. Your mind has not changed, so your behaviors don't change, so your desires will never manifest. They're on the inside of you, but you gotta wake up and dream. You gotta wake up and do something. There was an orchard on the inside of an apple seed, but when that farmer planted that seed in the ground with the intent to produce an apple tree, it became an orchard. When are you gonna take charge? When are you gonna take charge? When are you gonna take charge of your culture and of the environment that you carry? Do you carry a kingdom culture? What culture do you carry? What environment are you producing? What environment do you tolerate? See, living in the past can never bring something fresh, right? Living in the past will never allow you to transition and change. Living in the past environment will only arrest you and restrain you because you can't go forward looking backwards. You're going to run into something. You can't go forward looking back. You got to release yourself from your past and live in your future. Live in the conclusion of what you want to do and allow the manifestation of that to catch up with you. Because you're living your life from the inside out, not from the outside in. How do you know you're living your life from the outside in? Because it's a behavior modification. You got to put these parameters in place externally so you don't do this and so you don't do that and so you don't do this. But when you're internally motivated, when you're internally awakened, you don't need energy drinks. You provide your own energy. Your energy is propelled. See, internal awakening is propelled by vision. You thinking too small and you seeing too short. You have short vision. You only see your next step, but you need to see the end from the beginning. When you paint a picture so bright that it blinds you from past mistakes, past hiccups, and the peripheral stuff on the side from the haters, you gonna get up in the morning because you see something very bright and big. Your vision not bright enough. I need you to dream bigger. Because when you begin to dream bigger, it's going to allow you to get away from the people who settle for mediocrity. There are people around you who carry the pulse of mediocrity. Their energy is too low. All they want to do is just sit and woe is me and I'm going to do this and I'm going to wait for it to come out the sky. God going to drop it out the sky for me. And they're low achievers, and that's okay if that's what you are, and that's what you want to be. I'm not saying nothing wrong with that. You want to stay in a comfort zone. You want to refuse to take risks. You don't want to lengthen your core, strengthen your stage. You don't want to grow and expand and challenge yourself. That's okay. Some people live their life on pause, and that's okay with me. But I'm talking about if you want something.